Hey, welcome back to the bike vlog. Today we're going to UCSB. I was watching my last video. I really liked making it. It was really fun. But I do sort of get this like analysis paralysis thing where I'm like, well, who is this for? Like, what's the purpose of this? Why am I doing this? Sort of thing. Honestly, it could just be for anyone that just wants to have this on in the background, or, you know, hear my thoughts on, tech, creativity, music. But yeah, so I was talking about, the music project that I'm working on, and I just find that there's this, I don't want to say struggle, but point of just frustration where while having a full-time job, it's so hard to do anything else because, and especially if you're trying to like level up in your job, that could be especially challenging because it just demands so much of your time. A lot of employers and jobs will love to be like, oh yeah, you don't have to work overtime, more hours than 9 to 5, but really, that's just not the case. Like, you have to really put in that extra time and dedication. Also, it could be me, I don't know. The other thing that kind of like ties into this for me is like my enthusiasm for my day-to-day work. I constantly am trying to get back to a state of being like 18 or 19 years old, or like not even the age thing, but just like my excitement at that time for technology. Like, I really like, I can't put into words, tell you just how much I love tech, building stuff with programming languages and learning new paradigms and everything. I was just so motivated, and I really wanted to do well and learn a lot, and I don't know, I was just having a lot of fun. And now I've been doing the same thing for about 10 years. And at this point, especially just if the landscape of everything, it's not like I'm building anything new or doing anything revolutionary, or it's just not as exciting. It's a lot of maintenance and little things here and there. And I miss that excitement, you know what I mean? I think if I had that excitement kind of like feeds other things. Like, it just energizes you, you know? I miss that energy. After work now, I'm really dead. I do not want to do anything else. I'm always in this predicament, and I just want to solve the problem. How do I solve this problem once and all for all? I think that finding good people is probably what I am looking for. I don't know. It's just like, who excites me? Like, what excites me? I don't know. Maybe I just need to meet more people. Maybe I should reconnect with some of my friends that I knew from SF. What is exciting to me? The Vision Pro stuff is really interesting. I've always been interested in AR and VR. It's also just like I'm baked into the job that I have now. It's hard to get out of because it's so comfortable, you know what I mean? I have great coworkers, benefits, get paid. I don't know, like, I'm going to New York next week. Life is good, you know? Life is good. And I'm very thankful for everything. I live in a beautiful place. I have beautiful friends, great relationships, pretty good relationships, you know? But it's like, I guess I want to feel that. I want to feel the fire. I want to do the thing that excites me. I'm just not doing that. I'd be better if I could do that. I need to get on a wave. I need to ride some wave. I haven't ridden a wave or a good wave, in so long. Maybe I should just go surfing. And there's also, okay, what about money? If I want to live here, I need to make the money now so we can compound later. Just things that I think about a lot. What it really comes down to is this risk. Leaving what's comfortable. It's so classic. It's classic, you guys. Just leaving what you know and look for the shot at something new. It's kind of a gamble. guess I could always kind of get back into what I'm doing now, but like, God, I don't want to. It's a lot of work to get where I am right now. It took a lot of work. I think another person or other people are needed here because, I mean, by myself, to really move mountains, I feel like I need at least one other person to really go all in. It's complicated because you need to have a really good relationship with that person. And I have that with music, which is nice. I feel like the bottleneck even there is me. Like I'm the one that needs to press the gas. Hang on. Which is fine. I guess what I'm really after is just the freedom to fuck off with no consequences and money. Please. I guess, see, this is why my fascination with just why I dream of being able to just pause time, just stop time, because it just solves all of my problems. That's what a lot of my music is about anyway. So, I mean, the theme is really about burnout and lack of time. You know, there's that, God, it's bright. There's that meme where it's like, are you okay? And then there's like, you know, you who's just like laying on the floor crying with the text that says, no, I'm a creative with too many interests. Yeah, there's a bunny rabbit. I feel that. Like, there's so many other things I want to do too. But I think that I really, at this point, I really have to subtract and cut it down to just, okay, like technology and music. Because if I add anything else into the picture, it has a way of being, I think, more times than not, just distracting and not helpful. That's all I'll say there. Okay, it's like an hour until sunset. I think we'll be able to see the ocean, and then I'll have to immediately head back. But this is a different, special part of the ocean that I never go to. Okay, so back to these videos. The practice of consistency is really what I'm after, what I'm targeting here. I'm not trying to do anything crazy. I'm not trying to be Mr. Beast. But I do think that it's really interesting how right now we're kind of seeing, in some ways, a shift away from Mr. Beast-esque content. You know, like one of my favorite creators right now is called Sam Sulek. And Sam's content, like he just uploads once a day. His videos are just long form content where he talks to the camera for like, I don't know, anywhere between like 20 and 40 minutes. Just talks about his workout routine, what he's eating, his plans, you know, I guess just other top of mind things. But it's really nice to see someone like him really take or gain a lot of traction. I mean, granted, he is like a beast of like the bodybuilding world, and it's just like, it's kind of crazy to look at sometimes. So it has kind of like that shock factor to it. And he's not doing like hundreds of millions of views or whatever, but it'll just be really interesting to see like, you know, this classic like hook, Mr. Beast, just very, very over the top style plays out. Because on one hand, it does kind of just tap at humans and their attention span. I feel like people are honestly getting just tired of that kind of content and are maybe getting a bit resistant to it. Just like the classic subtitles, the intro just being so over the top. Regardless, people like Sam and other like some of the commentary YouTubers that write a lot, I don't know, some of that stuff is just really inspiring, and it's like cool to see it really taking off. Because it feels like an expression of self. It feels more like, you know, art. That's what I want to do. I just want to have like a good expression of self, or like way to express myself that feels like, you know, authentic. Blah, blah, blah. And it's not like me trying to like go out of my way to do something, I don't know, just like so grandiose. Maybe it can slowly get to that grandiose point. I also look at what videos of mine get the most play. And it's very, very clear that, you know, my Swift tutorials, which I've deleted a lot of because they're just like so out of date. It seems more harmful than helpful to have them up. And I also made those Swift videos when I was like super into the programming language and just writing code in general. I don't know if I have it in me to make programming videos. Maybe I should. I kind of like doing it. It taught me things. It kind of stretched. It stretched me in that, like, I really had to know what I was talking about. Made me think critically about what I was doing. Maybe from there I could just branch out into other style videos people watch. I don't know. I want it to be because of me. I want it to be the Steven show. Maybe just who I am and technology and the life that I've kind of lived thus far are just intertwined, and I should embrace it. I also think about fun. One thing that like led to me like being so burnt out is just technology just like became not fun for me. It's just a job, and people are asking a lot of me, and I'm just like so resistant towards it. And so I think with these sorts of things, where it's like more creative, I want it to be fun. I get that, you know, not everything can be easy. I guess the question is, how can it be fun? I guess this is fun. I'm just doing it. And I should just film whatever I think is fun and not think so much about other things like, who's gonna watch it? We're really close to UCSB. We're basically at UCSB. We're at the pier. I could never come to Goleta Pier. But it is beautiful. Too bad that I have to leave because the sun's setting. But I should honestly come here and fish. There's so many fishermen on the pier. And you don't need a license to fish off the pier. Fishing licenses have gotten so expensive. Check it out. It's UCSB in the distance. In the water. Okay, that was fun. I'm glad that we got to go to UCSB. Okay, now we gotta chase the sunset back home. Gosh, I feel so much better when I'm able to just go on a bike ride for an hour or two a day. Like, my mental health is so good, so much better. If you watch this far, I appreciate you. And I'll see you when I'll see you, which is probably next week. Yeah, no, definitely. I'll see you next week, okay? Don't miss me too much. I know, it's really, really hard. I also don't like goodbyes, but I'll see you later. It's not like I'm going forever. I mean, text me, call me, leave me a comment, whatever. I'm here, I'm around. I'll see you next week. All right, bye.